Russia-China super alliance possible if West fails to clamp down on Putin hostility. The West must confront Vladimir Putin more strongly, as MP Tobias Ellwood warned of a potential alliance between Russia and China. Tory MP and Chairman of Parliament's Defence Committee Tobias Ellwood warned of the growing threat from Russia and Vladimir Putin. While speaking on TalkRadio, Mr. Ellwood insisted the current measures against Russia preventing certain diplomats from travelling are not stringent enough. He insisted the West must join together in confronting the Russian leader. He also warned of a China-Russian alliance that could spell disaster for the West. Mr. Ellwood said, "I don't think it is enough. It is a tool that is in the armory to try and persuade behavior. But is Russia really going to change simply because a couple of its citizens, its parts of government, are not allowed to travel internationally? It won't." Mr. Ellwood insisted the West needed to band together in order to see real change from Russia. He also warned of pushing the Russian president too far, however. He continued, "What we need is a more collective approach, a more strategic approach on how we deal with Russia. I share the concern that if we push Vladimir Putin too far, we are actually going to shunt him into the hands of China. I think the people of Russia, over the last couple centuries, have looked to the West. That is where their money has gone, that is where their heritage is. Our royal families were connected at one point. If we are not careful about this, then what we will see is China and Russia united. That will take us into a very difficult space. The world will split into two spheres." Mr. Ellwood has repeatedly warned the threats Russia and China poses to the UK, not just militarily speaking. In March he told The Express, "Ultimately, the biggest challenge facing us is China. We need a clear strategy. We can't see them as a commercial competitor. We must see them as a geopolitical competition that eventually, if left unchecked, will lead to a bipolar world with dozens of countries increasingly ensnared in their debt program, their infrastructure technology,